back here, excuse me, for another message. It's 10:24 a.m. on February 17th, 2026. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. All praises due to the Most High God, that we took that first breath this morning, that we are alive, that we're here with one another, that we have this opportunity to live another day. All right. I heard something that I wanted to share with you guys this morning real quick. Again, rest in peace to the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who passed away today at the age, I believe he was 84 years old. All right. His son was being interviewed this morning. You know, these reporters be asking some stupid ass questions. They really do. I am so disappointed, and I have no faith in media these days. The news media, legacy media is what they call it. They just ask some of the dumbest questions. They never really figure anything out for anybody. It's all just background noise these days for me, anyways. Unless I see something that really catches my eye, you know, or until I feel like sitting down and deciphering the lies and the illusions and shit like that. But they all say the same shit. But anyway, they were just asking dumb questions like, geez Louise, his father just passed away. And they're like, can you tell us what it was like with the last moments that you had with him before he passed away? No, bitch. No. And why are you asking? But, you know, they got to keep that decorum. But that would, I mean, could you imagine somebody, you know, can you tell us what the last moment was like with your father right before he passed away? Why do you think somebody wants to relive those moments right after somebody passes away? Jeez, man. But anyways, his son said, crying would get you sympathy, sweat would get you results. I heard, though, after he said that, crying gets you sympathy, sweat gets you the respect. That's what I heard. So that's what I heard. We're going to be using the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. See what comes out here. Can I get a card, please? You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. I'm going to get the meaning of that, and I'll be right back with you. All right, the number on the card is 44, okay? And this is Alice holding a griffin, okay? The griffin is like a half bird, eagle, half lion, right? That's what a griffin is? Look it up. All right. All right. And the griffin added, come, let's hear some of your adventures. I could tell you my adventures beginning from this morning, said Alice a little timidly. But it's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then. In this lovely moment, Alice is being asked to recount her adventures for the griffin, who longs to hear them and is genuinely interested. Alice would love to share too, but she knows if she talks a great deal about what happened and where she is from, she will never be able to move forward and find out who she is now, that she has changed and is within the world of Wonderland. The griffin wants her to share so he can be entertained and perhaps get to know her a little better. But for Alice, the thought of reliving the past is no good, as it will not help him nor her, as she has changed too much, and therefore her history is not a way to true friendship. Perhaps this is the same for you. Focus on creating new memories, on sharing experiences, on getting to know someone, and letting them know you in the present through observation and conversation. Accept that you have changed. As we change, the simple telling of who we are and what we did is sometimes not as powerful as sharing who we are becoming and experiencing new adventures right in the heart of the precious present moment. Yes, we can share our past adventures and histories, but perhaps you were quite a different person then. So, consider adventuring forth and fully experiencing the present with people you have connected with. Your past will spill out of you when the time is right for the sharing of such things. So, you are more than your past. You have evolved and changed. Sharing your history is only to share who you once were. You are no longer the same person. And it came out in the upright, okay? So you're no longer the same person, okay? I say that a lot, y'all, don't I? About, you know, There might be some people that may want you to talk about or relive certain shit in the past. Want to keep reminding you of who you used to be. Want you to keep telling stories about who you used to be, the negative aspects of things, or maybe even just times in your life where you've grown from that. There are certain things that I know I can say in my life, who I used to be, and I'll be like, I don't, okay. And that could have been yesterday. It really could have been. For a lot of us, for me, for you, for them. It's kind of like when you, and there's nothing bad about reminiscing, especially when you are with people that you grew up with, or, that you have history with. But there are some people that seem to just, all they want to talk about is remember when, remember when, remember when. And it's like, do you feel kind of stifled or stuck in those moments? Yeah, I don't, I definitely like to reminisce and laugh about things. But you can't focus way too much on who you used to be, because you're no longer that person. A lot of us, again, can't even identify with who we used to be. We're so different now. So let's see what this has to do with the reading. All right. Archangel Michael, please clear out and protect the energy for this reading so I can give a clear and concise message to the collective. I'd like to ask that all evil eyes go blind and all ear hustling demons go deaf, okay? And if anybody's out there doing magic on the collective, send that shit back to them real quick, 10 times fold, with some haste, okay? Because we got this eclipse coming up, so you already know. I mean, I don't be doing no magic or nothing like that. So I don't know. I don't know what people do, kind of weird ass shit people do around moon cycles and eclipse. But they doing it. Believe that. I was led to pull one of these cards out here, past, present, future energies. But these are all major arcanas. So we'll see what comes out with this reading, okay? The number 44 is out here again. So you could be seeing the number 44, all right? "44 breaks down to an 8. 8 talks about karma, blessings. We got El Mago, the magician. As we're talking about 8, infinity. What goes around comes around, as above, so below. So you could be a Gemini. They could be a Gemini. Gemini, the magician also has a Virgo somewhere in there as well. Gemini, Virgo energy. Mercurial energy, okay? Let's use the new deck, the Daydream Tarot deck. My bad. I'm glad I looked down because it was paused. I'd have been pissed, all right? So we're going to use the Daydream Tarot deck. I would have been pissed. It stopped on 804. Again, 8. This, whatever. 804 breaks down to a 12. Sagittarius energy. Okay, Earth Angel energy. The month of December could be significant as well. So I could be a Leo. Now, the magician talks about manifestation, okay? Doing magic, as above, so below. Having all the tools at your disposal that you need to manifest whatever you want. We have the Hermit. While we're talking about that, Virgo, you could be somebody very wise. You could be in hermit mode right now, okay? You could be hiding out from people. You could be doing some research on something, okay? But you could be spending time alone. The Hermit talks about somebody that goes within introspectively for growth. Again, you could be hiding from people as well, okay? Let's get another couple shuffles out here. One second. All right. Cut. We got the King of Pentacles, Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That's too many cards. All right, we got the Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. All right, can we clarify the King of Pentacles, please? We got the Chariot. One more. Oh, we got the Two of Swords here. Give me the Two of Swords, please. We got the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. First and foremost, I'm hearing that whoever you are, yeah, you could be scared. You could have some type of fear. King of Pentacles is somebody very, very, very committed to work, stability, a hard worker. Something that you planned, that you've been planning, either planning or thinking about doing. You could be thinking about doing something, moving forward with something with the Chariot. Yeah, look at he's sitting around and he's thinking, contemplating, okay? I feel like whoever you are, you could be somebody that, again, with this Virgo energy that came out, again, you could be doing a lot of thinking, a lot of research as well, okay? But you are with self, doing a lot of thinking is what I'm seeing here. There is something here that's stopping you from making some type of investment, maybe into some type of job. It's like a false start. A false start. You're getting ready to do something, but you're like, I don't know if I should. With the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, this is about work. Something that you would be doing for work. Now, this also talks about planting seeds, Seven of Pentacles, making plans, making an investment in something, maybe into some type of job here. So you're thinking about maybe not doing this, okay? There could be something that you're afraid of with the Moon here. Wow. Okay. You could be scared, or there could be something that you, not scared. I don't want to say scared, but the Moon talks about things that are hidden. It can talk about illusions. Okay, we got the Two of Cups to the Three of Pentacles. Again, this is about some type of partnership here. A working partnership. There's something that you don't know. Could be. Maybe you're picking up on something here. With the Moon here, the Moon could talk about your subconscious. It can talk about, having psychic abilities, your gifts, your intuition. Something in your intuition about this, okay? There's something that you're picking up on, or maybe something, again, that excuse me, that you could be afraid of. I feel like you could feel like this is something that you might regret with the Five of Cups. You could be thinking about this. We have the Hermit showing it, coming out again with the Knight of Wands, King of Wands, I'm sorry, to the Knight of Cups. This talks about Going at it alone. I'm taking the lead, being brave here. Going at it alone. Again, with the nines here, again, there's a lot of Virgo energy. Doing things on your own. The Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. Okay? But you stalled on doing this here. Maybe you're thinking about, I feel like whoever you are, you're at an impasse, okay? You don't know whether or not you want to invest the time. Let's see, what's the Knight of Wands here? We got Temperance. We got the Wheel of Fortune. Can I have one more, please? We got Justice. Damn. Justice and the Wheel of Fortune coming out here. Let me get one more. We got Death. What's on the other side of this? What's on the other side of Death? We got Strength. Queen of Wands. A lot of passion here. A lot of passion. A lot of bravery. The Knight of Wands is a passionate action taker, okay? Moving forward passionately, yet patiently, with Temperance out here. I feel like whoever you are manifesting something, or you have manifested something here. I feel like whatever, okay, so take a look at this, all right? You could be at a point right now where there is some, okay, I get it now. I get it now. I do. You could be at a crossroads right now, especially with the Two of Swords. Crossroads right now about making an investment into some type of job, okay? Something going into some type of partnership, because we did see the Two of Cups following, and then the Three of Pentacles following that. There could be some apprehension. There could be some type of fear here, because I feel like whoever you are, you have been manifesting something. Especially if you are the Magician. If you are this Gemini, Virgo energy, you have been manifesting something here. I feel like whoever you are, whatever job, whatever contract, work opportunity that is in front of you right now, I feel like you're afraid that this might mess up your manifestations. It might. Okay? Something's coming in for you. A huge change. You have to be patient, though. There's some patience here that's required. With the Wheel of Fortune to Justice here, this puts you at the top of the Wheel of Fortune. The patience, your patience will. Karma, the universe, this manifestation, as above, so below. It takes a little bit of time for things to manifest themselves down here. And that's what this Magician is about. As above, so below. Whatever you are manifesting is making its way towards you. It's coming. You just have to be patient. The wheel is spinning. Karma's working with the wheel, balancing things out in the universe for you. That's what this stands for. You need to be patient, though. There's patience is required about whatever you've been trying to manifest, okay? All right. But once this makes it to you, this is something that's going to transform. It's a transformative. It's going to be life changing here. There's something's going to have to end for some type of new beginning. But death talks about transformations, endings for new beginnings. You could be waiting on some type of cycle to end at this point. You know what I mean? You could be, so say like for instance, if you're working at a job and you get a job offer, or not even so much a job. Well, do I want to say that? Yeah, you could, whatever this is. Let's say that you are, let's say like you're an independent contractor. Or I don't want to say independent contractor. Let's say you're like an actor. Let's just use this. And so you've gone on auditions after auditions, or maybe like you're a writer or something like that. Anyways, you could be trying to manifest some type of opportunity, or that you've been working really hard to try to get into a certain industry or something like that. I don't know. And somebody comes along and says, hey, I got a contract for you. I got an opportunity for you. But what I'm picking up on is some type of agreement or contract. If you go into this agreement or contract, maybe you're afraid that you won't be, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're like, maybe I should just wait, because I know that I've manifested this. I know that manifestation, faith without works is dead. So whoever you are, you've obviously done some work here, especially with this King of Pentacles. You've been about your business. And again, you got all the tools necessary to do what you need to do, but sometimes we do rush things. And that could really kind of muck things up. Jumping into something else. Whoever you are, you need to give this a little bit more time. I see with this Knight of Wands here, you are ready. You're ready. You got a lot of passion for whatever it is you do. But patience is required. Your manifestation is coming in here. We got strength to the Queen of Wands. Whoever you are, you're this, whatever it's, you're going to be some type of, you're going to be taking the lead of something. All eyes are going to be on you, and only you. And I have to say that because whatever you've manifested is just for you, only you. That's the reason why this Virgo energy keeps coming out here as well. It's going to be you that's going to be center stage. You're going to be carrying. There's a heavy is the crown that, what is that? Heavy is the head that wears, not heavy is the head that wears the crown. Hold on, let me look it up. 1:44 on the clock when I look down. You've been chosen for something, okay? You could be identify as somebody chosen. I don't know. 1 second. 4, 5, 6 on the clock. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, especially with strength. After this transformation, you're going to come out on the other side stronger. Not saying that something bad is going to happen, because I'm not seeing that. But this patience is the patience that you have during this time that you're waiting for this to come in is only going to make you stronger. Because the King and Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female, is going to make you, the fact that you were able to maybe be strong during this patience, whatever, because if you have to be patient, then there may be some type of challenges going on here, but your patience is going to pay off here. Again, with this 8, this is your good karma. Okay, it's karma for you. But there's something very significant about your strength is very attractive. The way you carry things is very attractive here. All eyes on you. The Queen of Wands is somebody very, very attractive, very mysterious. Okay. And again, this could be whether you're male or female. Take it as it resonates. But again, you're somebody very attractive, very mysterious, very powerful. You definitely are somebody here that's a manifester. You could be somebody in the spiritual community. You could practice magic, and there's nothing wrong with that. If that's, as long as it's not baneful magic, you should be fine. Who am I to judge? You feel me? I don't do that shit. Okay? But you could be somebody who is a wizard, a witch, a warlock. I don't know. But you're somebody very magical. It suits you. Let's get the Ace of Cups. The Emperor. A boss. Ace of Cups is a huge offering. So yes. Give me one more. Seven of Cups. Tell me more. The Star. Yes. Okay. The Star. And there you go, the Empress. Knight of Swords. Empress. Seven of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Right behind that. Ace of Wands. Right behind the Knight of Swords. All right, so there's going to be a lot of action that you're going to have to take here. All right, so first and foremost, whoever you are, you have a huge offering coming here, and you are going to be like, damn, Gina. You finna be shocked at this offer. Because whoever's coming along to offer you this, there's going to be so many things to choose from. Somebody's going to give, my nose is itching. Somebody's going to give you options. Seven of Cups, multiple options. Dream come true, wishes come true. The Star talks about dreams coming true, wishes coming true. Okay. Somebody could possibly be wanting to make you the star. You know? Yeah. Options, multiple options. Whoever's going to offer you this. This person is very serious too. Okay, this kind of gives me manager vibes. I don't want nobody managing me. Well, then this ain't for you. I want to work for myself. Maybe this is, you see this, that's rejection. You are rejecting what you manifested then. Who's to say that you got to work for this person? But this is a boss that's coming in to make you some type of offer that's going to give you options. And again, it's going to be a dream or a wish come true with the Star here. And this could also, again, with this, I'm seeing a lot of, with this Queen of Wands here. Again, that's like I said, you look very, something about you is very attractive. You could be, again, center stage, the Star. That's why I said manager energy. Some, this could be like, I don't know, maybe you're like a model. Maybe you're an entertainer. Somebody in the public eye, though, especially with this, or you need to be. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to be with this Queen of Wands strength. You need to be somebody very attractive, okay? Whatever this is, you got to keep this shit to yourself, okay? You do. This Emperor, Empress energy, maybe somebody wants to offer you a position where you are in control. Somebody's going to give you an option to be in control of your own destiny, of your career, okay? Well, we got the Seven of Swords to the Four of Pentacles here. A Magician again. Here you go. You're going to have to keep this to yourself. Hold this close to your chest. Be very discreet. 2026, 2027. I just caught that. This is going to be, so this next year, within this next year. And I don't generally give, by the time 2030 comes around, you finna be a rich bitch. Or a nigga. Okay? Yeah, 10:55 a.m. 55, that talks about changes. Unexpected changes. But I caught 2026 on the timer, and then it went to 2027. This could happen over the next year, but you have to keep it to yourself. Magician. Okay? Be as above, so below. It's coming towards you, but this Magician talks about, I'm picking up on, you're going to have to make some things look like something else. You're going to have to pretend. Okay? That's what I'm saying, devil. Yeah, I'm telling you here. Because there could be some type of jealousy here. That's why you have to keep this to yourself. Okay? There's going to be somebody here that's going to be trying to fuck it up for you. Or I don't know. Just jealousy, though. That's what I picked up with the devil. Envy, jealousy. The devil's always around the corner. Or the devil, that spirit of the devil's could always jump into somebody who allows it. But this Magician energy again. The Magician can cast illusions. You have to make something look like it's not something. Okay? So this is what I'm going to tell you here, because I'm just going to give you some advice. What I hear too. All right, so you could be on the fence about making an investment in rushing to make an investment or to start working on something else here. You could have an offer on the table, especially with the Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. And that could be anything. So take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody, okay? Or it could be the same for everybody. There's going to be a point where there's something coming in for you, and you're going to have to leave you're going to have to leave a job. And if you do, and for some of y'all too, if you do decide to collaborate with somebody or work with somebody, whatever's coming in for you is only for you. You can't take nobody with you. You got to keep this to yourself. Like, seriously. That's what I'm hearing. We're going to get a Sacred Vibrations Oracle card. Again, I'm seeing that this happening within the next year. You know, manifestations do take some time to come through. You manifested this, and it's coming. Patience is required. Don't be in such a rush to jump into anything that you might not be able to get out of. Especially with this, that Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. To me, that talks about either agreeing to work with somebody. But if you listen, I'm just going to keep it a buck. If you agree to work with somebody, if you're an independent contractor, if you're somebody in entertainment, you don't sign no damn contract then, because you might be bound to that. You know, that's what I'm telling you here. That Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles, that could be like a physical work contract, a shaking of hands. A shaking of hands is a contract. You don't want to get yourself tied into something, and you could be seriously like, I don't know if I should do that because I've already manifested something. Well, then you need to be more patient and wait on your manifestation. Okay? So that's for somebody out there. Take it as it resonates, okay? All right, so let's get the Sacred Vibrations Oracle made by Sassy Lux 3333. Very beautiful cards. All right. All right, we got two that came out. Iolite. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's got to be like a gemstone. So look it up. I am grateful for my healthy mental, physical, and spiritual state of being. All right, and we got another one here. Listen. Okay, lapis lazuli. That is a stone. I do know that, okay? Action. I value my commitments. Commit to growth. We got contracts. What am I telling you here? Commit to your manifestation. Commit to it. Commit to what you've already committed to yourself. I feel like this is your commitment to yourself. This contract. Something about contracts. Maybe this is some type of commitment to your growth. Okay? Because the King of Pentacles is somebody that has worked very hard. I'm going to get one more I've been being led to, okay? Enjoy every moment. I love to take time to enjoy the small things. Yalang Yalang, number 5757 is the angel number. Look it up. Okay? Take a moment. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy who you've become. Okay? 44 on the clock when I look down. That's the end of this message. I'm going to close out the reading. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. I'm your Uncle 79, the Spiritual Savage. Remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. As always, take it easy. I love you. To the moon and back. Deuces. Savage.